I'm your host, Dejo Vegas, and welcome to This Week in Leagues, brought to you by Upsy and powered by LeagueOS. Let's jump into some LeagueOS news. Matchmaker, we made a match! This month, we saw Indie Gaming League kick off its Spring Invitational, where LeagueOS made its first sponsorship match, pairing Upsy warranties with IGL. Upsy warranties cost up to 70% less than other in-store plans. Followers of this league and this show can use the code ROCKET15 during checkout at Upsy.com to get an additional 15% off warranties on electronics and other household items. The league saw some great Rocket League action, which we'll get to momentarily. But first, I want to bring in our organizer of the week. We're joined by Derek from Great Lakes Esports Conference. Thanks for joining us, Derek. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good. Glad to be here.
We're glad to have you. So, I'm not quite familiar with what the Great Lakes Esports Conference is. Could you give us a little bit more information on that?
Yeah. So it was founded about 3 years ago, right around when I started at Mount Union. Mostly schools, small schools around our size, around kind of similar identities as us, formed a conference together to compete. And it was really designed to create meaningful competition for our students, right? So schools you'd heard of, schools you knew, schools in the same athletic conferences. There's a few different conferences with a few schools per the conference. So we really just wanted to make competition for our students that made sense. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So of course, you said you had a season and you had the Invitational. So have you used LeagueOS to run your tournaments? Is this how you do it?
So it was something we did. We implemented it for our regional finals, not regional finals, our finals for the spring season in person. So I would love to use it the whole season, but we hadn't really known about it until then. So I implemented it for the finals and used some significant pieces and parts of LeagueOS in our execution of that event.
It sounds like an amazing event. Thank you so much for hanging with us, Derek, and being able to chat about your experience. For all of you at home, you can find Derek on Twitter at Derek Spinell. So, again, man, thank you so much, and we'll catch you another time.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Best of luck. Now it's time for our plays of the week. Coming in at number 5 from Indie Gaming League's Spring Invitational, with Typical kicking off the scoring for Team Minimal in Game 1 of this Best of 5 series that Minimal went on to sweep 3-0.
Trying to really get settled in their ways here. A miss there. What a bump, though! Holy cow, Typical is going to capitalize on that. What a bump for revenge.
Number 4 comes from YDSC Drone Racing, where Squirkit edged Gordo by a hair.
Oh no. Oh.
He gets it. Oh, just barely.
Oh my goodness! Notice how the times there. Minute 4:64 and a minute 1 second 4:34. So less than a second inside. But
at number 3, John Cabe opened up the scoring for BB United in Game 3 of their series versus Trash Esports.
Quick here, or the series could start slipping away as Millsy, good touch into the corner. Nico trying to get that pinch around, not going to be there. Honestly, Fun drops this down to John. What a shot from John, back post there.
At number 2, Trash did go on to lose the series, but that doesn't take away from this last-second goal to win Game 2.
As Tuck takes this towards the ceiling, going for the ceiling shot. That's it. What a shot!
Tuck, no, they've got families, man! Oh my gosh, not the shot you typically see off the ceiling, and then follows it up with the block on Millsy. Oh my gosh!
And at number 1, Apple Valley High School senior Brock wins his first YDSC title, beating his rival Boomer to take the Soaring Spring 22 Sim Championship.
Has a lead in lap 3, chewing up the gates, and
trying to stumble his way across the finish line.
but he does.
Wow.
Broth closing the door.
Now on to one of my favorite segments, Gamer Tag of the Week. This week we have to go with Yourself Number 1 from YDSC. I mean, if you're not gonna put yourself first, who is? But I do have to ask, how'd you get that tag?
Okay, so it started a long time ago when I was like 10, when I was playing laser tag, and I thought of this name for the laser tag suit as yourself because like you were shot by yourself, and that just seemed really funny. And then when I got into drone racing, I decided to add to that to make it yourself number one to symbolize me being the fastest.
Who doesn't love a good gamer tag? And to close, we want to give a reminder of why we all do this. It's not just about the wins and losses, it's about the spirit of competition and the friends you make along the way.
I just feel very, very awesome that I get to race with such great pilots the entire time, because everyone here is just great.
Any words for your rival Boomer, who you squared off with all season long?
You have shown me just how much more time and dedication I have to put in, how much more focus I have to put into racing. And you're the one that puts me on my nerves. Yo, you are one of the best pilots, and it's been a pleasure racing with you.
But speaking of drone racing, the YDSC's 4th annual Minnesota State Championship will be happening this Saturday at Academy of Holy Angels starting at 11 a.m. Central. You can follow along on their Twitch feed to keep up to date with all the action at twitch.tv/YouthDroneSports. And don't miss any IGL Rocket League play. Their Twitter feed's a great way to stay up to date. You can follow them at IndieGaming317. Thanks for joining us on This Week in Leagues, brought to you by Upsy Warranties. I'm DJ Vegas, and we'll see you all next time.